Mico, I'm at BMW of San Francisco, and I'm going to take today the new 328i sedan on a test drive. This is a brand new model, completely redesigned for 2012, completely new powertrain, body, and a lot of things are different. So first of all, this car is powered by a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. Pulls out 240 horsepower, about 260 pounds of torque. So this engine is actually more powerful than the older inline 6, and it gets much better fuel economy. It gets about 33 miles per gallon on the highway, about 23 in the city. Other things that are different in this car, very different from older BMWs. The steering is no more hydraulic steering. It's electromechanical, so it's much lighter on the slower speeds, and it gets tighter when you go faster. There are different ways to control. So I'm going to start driving, and I'm going to point out a couple other things while we drive. The shifter is different too. This is not brand new. They had this shifter in the 5 Series for a while. But basically it's more like a joystick than a shifter. There's no position for the park. You just push the park button and it parks the car. Also, if you turn off the engine or open the door, it'll go to park. Other things, like I said, on this car, the steering is much lighter. So I can steer the car when I park, when I drive slowly with one hand, and I don't need as much power. Right now, we're in just normal comfort mode. 7-speed transmission, so it goes through gears pretty fast. Another thing that's standard on all new cars from BMW is the selector for the drive. Anytime you start the car, it starts in the default comfort mode, and then you can either lower it to Eco Pro, which will be more fuel efficient but not as aggressive, go back up to comfort, and you can go up to sport mode. Sport mode will keep it a little bit higher RPM, a little bit more aggressive steering response and engine response. So you see it gets a little bit louder and it goes faster. I'll go back to comfort right now. All cars, all 328i's come with iDrive, so you're always going to get the screen, you're always going to get controls down here. If you have navigation, get a bigger screen, but you can always control your sound system and everything through these controllers. All cars come standard with Bluetooth and iPad connectivity. Other things are available with technology package. It's also, I don't want to get into packages right now because we're already in the change from 2012 to 2013, so packages are a little bit different. So right now we're just going to concentrate on the drive. Another thing that you can change while you drive other than this adjustment is the shifter. So right now we're in drive mode. If I pull the shifter towards me, it's going to drive sport mode. From this mode I could shift it. I can go down to upshift or forward to downshift, but even if I don't touch it, it's still going to shift automatically, but it's going to be more aggressive shift points than regular drive. So for now we'll put it back to drive and we'll continue. In terms of design, one kind of controversial thing is the position of the iDrive. Some people say that it looks like it's supposed to go up and down, while it doesn't. It's always like this, and some people don't like it. Another thing that's controversial is what happened right now. I don't know if you noticed from the video, but the car actually, the engine just shut off. You can see right here it's on ready, the engine is not working, and this is the automatic start-stop function. Once the car is warm enough, AC is not working too hard, you stop the car on the stoplight and the engine shuts off to save the gas. Now, as soon as I'm gonna lift the my foot off the brake, the engine turns on, and by the time I push gas, we're ready to go. So some people just don't like the sensation of it, and some people don't like the fact that you cannot disable it completely. You could disable it for every trip. So right now I'm going to show you again. I'm going to stop, complete stop on the light. Alright, so Murphy's Law. When I want to show it, it's not working. So maybe the car is not warm enough. We'll try it again. But in general, right now, if I wanted to turn that function off, I can push this button by the ignition, and it's going to turn that function off, and the engine will not shut off. But in general, it's the same option that they have on all hybrids. starting from Prius and ending in a high-end active hybrids like BMW. So it's a proven technology, doesn't do anything bad to the engine, and it saves you gas. That's all you get from it. You're not burning gas while you're standing, and it just makes sense. All right, so we are gonna get out of the city. Let's see if I'm gonna make this light, and we'll get on the highway. For the highway, for acceleration, I'm gonna go to sport mode and put transmission in sport as well. Great minimum light. Now let's see what we can get out of the car. So I'm going about 40 miles an hour. I'm gonna push a little bit harder. And I'm already at 60. Going uphill, over 60 miles an hour. There's a little bit of traffic, so I cannot move faster, and I don't want to go too fast. So right now I'm about 60. The steering feels tighter, still not too hard, but it's really easy to control the car. Obviously, like all BMW, it's a rear-wheel drive car. Triple turn signal. If I just tap the turning signal, clicks 3 times and stops. Alright, so I'm going 80 miles an hour. As you can see, there's absolutely no effort. The engine runs a little bit higher RPM because I'm in sport mode. So while I'm cruising, I'm just going to put transmission back to drive, and I'm going to put the car back to comfort mode. RPM dropped down to about 2,000 RPM. So I'm at about 2,000 RPM going about 80 miles an hour. Still pretty quiet, no engine noise, very comfortable ride. Alright, we're going to slow down, take this exit. Here we have kind of a sharp turn. I'm going to take it a little bit faster than I usually would, just to show you that it still hugs the road. This car does not have sport package. This is just a standard car, standard transmission, but it handles just like regular BMW. Very easy to stop, very easy to control. And one more thing I want to see if I can get the start-stop function to work right now. So we're going to stop the car. And the engine is off. Now we lift my foot, the engine is on, and it's ready to go. So it's pretty seamless. It's also very intuitive, so it tries to see what's going on with your driving. If you do a lot of stop and start, so it understands that you might be in traffic, and it's going to stop turning the engine off. All right, and another thing I'm going to do right now, there's a ramp, and I'm going to do kind of like a 0 to 60 acceleration in the normal mode. Normal drive mode. Let's put it up the hill. And that's it, I'm going 60 miles an hour. So as you can see, there's plenty of power. Obviously 335 will be more fun, but this is plenty for any type of driver. There's plenty of power in this car. And that's why it's the most popular model that we sell right now. That's about it. Thank you for watching.